Yesterday, the Instagram went abuzz with the fact that Melissa and Joe have a huge loan out on one of their New Jersey Shore properties. And so people were kind of like, I don't know, kind of all excited about that information. But it's been around for a long time. So I thought I'd break down Melissa Gorga and Joe Gorga's properties in this video so you guys could get some clarity on it because, well, why wouldn't I? Because that's what I do. So let me just tell you what the story is. So bear with me, you guys, because I've got some really cool pictures of the properties and stuff that are going to come in the second part of this video. Also, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification button. You never know what you're going to find on my channel. I'm using this filter because it's like my mood. It has nothing to do with this video because it's like 6:30 in the morning and I'm feeling really tired. I have to head to the airport in a minute. So, first of all, in 2021, in September of 2021, Melissa Gorga and Joe Gorga actually put all three of their investment properties on the market, to be clear. You all know they downgraded their house to a Franklin Lakes pad, which I guess cost them $950,000 after selling their family home that they had on the show for many, many years on Real Housewives of New Jersey for $2.5 million in February of 2021. So then they decide to sell everything else. And so what they do is they put, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the properties they put for sale so you guys could. Okay, so they have two Toms River properties, one of which was featured on the current season of Real Housewives of New Jersey with Teresa's new man, Louis Ruelas, because I can't remember the season number, but you get the drift. And so they put that property that we see on the show, they put that up for sale. And then they put a dumpier one that's in the same neighborhood for sale too, okay? So obviously they were shooting in the house to get it attention. It probably helped sell it. And then they also had an investment property in Paterson, New Jersey that they are selling too. They are, the dumpier one that I was talking about in the Jersey Shore, they bought in 2005 for $450,000, and then they took out a construction loan for, I guess, an additional $1.5 million, essentially saying that they were going to redo this and make it into like a beautiful estate on the water, right? Which makes sense. The bank would believe maybe that if it was top notch and brand new, it would sell for that. They didn't appear to do the construction work though. So they've been trying to sell the home for $520,000 range since 2021. But they still owe this big construction loan on it. So it's possible that that is why they're trying to liquidate like all three properties at the same time, because maybe they don't want to do construction at the moment because let's face it, since COVID, the prices and, gas has gone up, oil's gone up, that means construction cost has gone way, way up. So he can't build these houses for the amount that he originally speculated when he took out these loans with the bank to do them, because now the price would be so much higher per square foot. So as a result of that, it's in his best interest to kind of get these loans paid for, get out of these deals, and probably sit tight for a little bit now because it's so expensive to build at the moment. And also there is it takes a really long time to get materials. So like, for example, if you need like weatherproof windows, it could take 9 to 12 months to have those windows arrive on a property. Whereas before, maybe it would take 60 days. By the way, if you're wondering, that one that we saw on the show, it's 7 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, and it's 3,500 square feet, and it's brand new, everything. So that's pretty cool. It has a double lot and 165 feet of water views on the bay. I like to buy that one if I had an extra 2.5 or 2.9 million lying around. Just to show that this is a viable business model for them. And by the way, the real estate prices have gone through the roof. They've tripled in some places. So, I mean, the one that they did fix up, which is the one that we're seeing on the show, that one they bought in July of 2019 for $975,000, and they listed it last year for 2.9 million. They probably could even get more for it. And that one is like, done beautifully. And I'll show you some pictures of it, but it kind of shows the huge profit margins, right? You can see even in that one, he would be able to pay back the construction loan. He would be able to take out a profit of maybe $200,000 after closing costs, or maybe $100,000, still not bad, right? Return. And so the dumpy one is 1,200 square feet with a 4,792 square foot lot. It's on the water, though, which is why they were able to get a construction loan for as high as they did on it. But it was purportedly damaged so severely in a big storm that, I guess in Sandy, that it was so damaged that it's going to cost a lot of money to maybe even make it, something you can build on. Like, it's possible that there's like a water retaining wall issue or something that's like really expensive that has to be fixed to secure the properties. They don't want to deal with it. Plus, like I said, now it's like so hard to do anything in construction. But they're, the bank would be paid back their construction, the house loan would be paid back, and they would still make a profit on that. And if they hold on to it, probably, every month it'll go up in value at this moment in time, because as I mentioned, construction costs have gotten so high that people are willing to pay top dollar for existing properties. I mean, there are exceptions, like there's builders that, they bought their supplies years out, so they're like still able to offer, like big developers that are doing thousands of houses, let's say across the country. Those guys won't be impacted till maybe next year. But small flippers like the Gorgas are going to feel it. So, but they're also going to make money on any of the constructions they finish. I believe that what they're going to do now is they're going to sell all these properties. They're going to clear off all this debt. They're going to take their little bit of profit that they made, apply it with their show income, and they're going to try to have minimize their exposure at this time because of their job, because their primary way of making money besides a show is flipping houses. So they're going to try to get rid of all their debt, and they're going to try to just get their overhead down as much as they can until things settle down a little bit. They're not alone. A lot of house flippers are doing this. It's like a crazy market, because if you had houses done before 2 years ago, you're making a fortune now. But if you missed that window and you don't, you're now in this position of, like I said, you can't flip quick. Also, the one that they bought in Paterson, New Jersey, they bought it as an investment property in 2018 for $149,000. And it was listed a month ago for $525,000. And they want to make they were going to make it into a townhouse. So, so their family home, I guess they're probably going to renovate as well. That's the one they bought for $950,000, and they've taken another $500,000 out on that property, which I'll show you a picture of in a minute, probably to update it. It's it needs an upgrade, but they know how to do it, so they'll be fine. I think they're doing a reorg of their finances at this time. A lot of people are. It's a smart thing to do. I mean, that with the invasion of the Ukraine and COVID and gas prices and oil prices going up, and things not being able to get in from China easily, and you need these things for concrete, and it's just nuts. It's so nuts. So it makes sense what Joe is doing. don't want to wait long periods of time for supplies, don't know how to even estimate construction costs at the moment due to the shortages and all of the prices for everything going up, and frankly, probably wants to take a time out from the flipper world. Very volatile. I hope you guys enjoyed this and you understand a little bit more about the Gorgas and why they might be doing what they're doing. It's always fun to make everything like, scandalous and sketchy, but sometimes I can't do that because I see, there's a business reason for it. So I try to share both the sketchy, scandalous stuff and also the business stuff. All right, I'm off to the airport. I'm continuing my adventure. See my plane? So wish me a safe trip, you guys. And if you like my channel, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification button. As you can see in my channel so far, you never know what's going to be on here. So isn't that fun?